Hi, and welcome to Sunday with Mike. Today we're going to discuss pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, how to guarantee you'll never lose your online reviews, how to save a battery-operated device when the batteries have corroded terminals, and finally, an unexpected use for your headphones. So grab a cup of coffee and join me. I'll be right back. Today I'm going to open today's show with a difficult topic of pushing yourself beyond comfortable. I feel that it's an important topic and one that you'll need to master to continue your growth, so I'm going to ask you to clear your mind for a minute and take a trip with me down memory lane. I want you to close your eyes and remember the first time that someone threw you into a pool. You didn't know how to swim. You were doing all you could to dog paddle and just keep your head above the water, right? I know I was. So everything in your life that's been easy to do today was once a challenge. Even something as simple as walking. Now I want you to focus on your DJ business. What would you wish that you were able to do better or be more comfortable doing? Write that down for me. Just whatever it is, just take a moment, pause this video, write it down. We both know that until you start working on that thing that you just wrote down, it can never become easy. So when will you make this one thing a priority in your life? If it's truly important to you, you'll find time to work on it and a method to address it or another DJ that will help you network with it. If not, you'll just find a bunch of excuses. So I want you to dig down deep and do everything that you can to push yourself beyond your comfort zone in all aspects of your life, but especially in your DJ business. Aspire to be the best that you can ever be, and the only road to get there is called Uncomfortable Street. Eventually, whatever you have an issue with today will become a normal thing and will no longer make you uncomfortable after you've addressed this and given it the time that it needs to become something that you're used to. When that happens, please contact me so that we can celebrate this achievement together. I want you to be the best that you can ever be, but the only way to get there is to teach uncomfortable who's in charge. I'll be right back.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Hi, and welcome back. Recently, I mentioned how important that I felt online reviews were to your DJ business, and you can go back to that show to see why. One of our viewers commented that if you leave that service wherever the review was left, you would lose all of your online reviews with that company. I used to suffer from this kind of thinking too, so I know exactly what he's talking about. But then I addressed the concern and I worked out a suitable fix that I was happy with, and it still gave me the online reviews that all of the industry experts said we needed, and they were right, you do. You need online reviews if you want to compete in today's world. So let's dig in a little deeper. I have no direct knowledge that if I went from a paid account on Wedding Wire or The Knot to a free account that I would lose my reviews on their site. I just don't find any evidence of that anywhere. In fact, I doubt seriously if that would happen, knowing the importance of the reviews that both of these companies place on them. They value reviews highly. So for the sake of argument, let's just say that we are going to lose them. Let's take worst case scenario. Would that delete the ones that you've already shared on Instagram? No. What about Facebook? Of course not. Those would still be there as long as you had those accounts. And generally, when you get a review, you share it in multiple places, so it's not just existing in one spot. Since you also would normally receive an email with a copy of the review in it, there's nothing stopping you from saving those emails and or printing the reviews so that you keep a local copy handy and can reuse it anytime you need it. All I'm trying to say is that it would be really hard to lose all of your reviews after you've received them if you just prepare to have backup copies just like you do for your music. Treat them the same way. One of my favorite quotes by the late Zig Ziglar was, quote, "That's stinking thinking," end quote. Learn how to turn those negative thoughts into positive ones, and you will be much better off for your efforts. I'll be right back. Have you ever opened up a battery-operated device only to find out that the batteries have corroded and it makes a real mess of the terminals? I think we've all run into this more than once or twice in our lives, TV remotes, etc. But before we talk about the cure, I want to talk about the prevention. If you know that you won't be using your battery-operated device anytime soon, try to make it a habit to remove the batteries and avoid this problem in the first place. If you happen to find yourself with leaking battery issues, I want to share my technique that I've used to fix these items with great success over the years, and it sure beats throwing it away and having to replace the item if it's still available. Step 1 would be to open the battery compartment, remove the old batteries, and try tapping the unit over a trash can to remove as much of the loose debris as possible. Then, using a clean, dry Q-tip, clean out as much junk as you can. Next, I want you to mix a teaspoon of baking soda into a glass with about 6 ounces of water and mix this up really well. After this, you'll want to use plenty of fresh Q-tips dipped into this baking soda mixture, and then wipe your terminals, clean up the battery area, and remove as much corrosion as possible. This mixture will neutralize the acid and prevent any further damage. Once you have all the visible corrosion removed, next, pour out the baking soda in the sink and replace it with fresh, clean water, and keep scrubbing everything, getting it as clean as possible with fresh Q-tips. After you've cleaned it the very best you can with clear water, then go to dry Q-tips and dry everything up. Feel free to blow into it, shake it, just do whatever you need to do to make sure everything is dry. If the corrosion was minor, then you're probably done at this stage of cleaning. If it was pretty bad, then you may need one of these electronic cleaning brushes. This particular one that I like is made by GC Electronics, and it's available at most electronics supply houses. Use the brush sparingly and wipe down all of the metal parts. Blow it out, make sure that all of the debris has been removed, and you should be rewarded for your efforts by having a fully working battery-operated device again. This method has worked well for me and family members for a really long time, and I hope that it helps you the next time you face this problem. I'm going to be right back. Hi, this idea is so off the wall you're going to think that I've lost my mind, but I promise you this is not a gag or a joke. This trick actually works. I want you to take your headphones and plug it into a microphone input jack. Turn it up a little bit without going crazy and talking to the earpiece of your headphone. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can actually use your headphones as a microphone in a pinch. The reason this actually works is because there's very little difference between a microphone and a headphone, the speaker part. They were made for different uses, but you could actually pull this off if you ever needed an emergency microphone or you just want to pull a gag and bet some of your friends that it'll work. Special thanks to local DJ Chad Pellerin for sharing this one with us. So that's going to be my show for today. I'm going to be back next week with all new topics to help you and your business. Be sure to give me your thoughts on today's show down in the comments section down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if we've taught you anything new at all. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook, and I'll share that link in the description below. So until next Sunday, my name is Mike Schnauder. Be safe, and thanks for watching.